What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone in your own night and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again. Oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand and get out and get under the moon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, madam and mademoiselles, welcome to Wednesday night live chat with Honors Anonymous. As usual, James is at the helm next to me. What? What happened? Are we? Okay. Well, if James didn't say, if who can hear James? Who can hear me? Who wants to hear me? Who wants to hear James? Who wants to hear us both at the same time? How's everybody doing? Hello to everyone that has said hello and has come in the room, and everyone who will come in the room shortly. How
There we
is
go.
everyone doing?
We're good. I had to switch my audio source back. Hey everyone. Sorry about that.
There's James. If
The
you didn't hear
amateur
him
hour
before.
here, you know.
Da, 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 da. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? We'll sit here and convertitate while some folks come in, and we'll get to the meat of the business. Oh my God. Sorry. Just oh my God. I just saw somebody drive by my window. I'm just like, Lord have mercy.
Oh no.
I know people. Although I may, you know what? I'm going to take everybody with me so I can make sure and see what's going on. We're traveling, everyone. We're traveling. Smiles, everyone. Smiles. Nobody knows what the hell that's from, and that's fine. Um, yeah. So everybody doing all right?
Wednesday. Everybody should be doing
It's
okay.
Wednesday. 2 more days until we have the awesome, amazing, stupendous, adventurous Ashton Fox doing trivia night number 2. Who's all excited for that? You know what's interesting? I don't see any chat going on in the chat window.
Yeah, what's going on with that? What the heck, man? Let me see what's going on there. I did a few things with the Facebook has incorporated like into this, and so tonight's gonna be a little bit of a trial and error.
I guess as long as everybody can hear us, we're good.
Yeah, they should be able to hear us just fine. Well, all right. Well, the alerts are still working, so it's this is not our fault. This is 100% on the stream elements. So,
Well, there you go.
That's there.
Well, it's all good. Like I said, as long as everybody can hear us, okay. I've assessed the situation outside. I can sit back down. My neighbor is thoroughly taking care of it, which is good. And everybody's like, what the hell's going on? This will not be a shanking or anything. Maybe. I'm kidding. A little bit of local news for me. A haunt, one of the couple of haunts that we have in this area has officially said that they won't be open for 2020. That would be a Haji Haunted House. I was kind of expecting it because they are an indoor haunt. They are a charity haunt, meaning that 100% of their proceeds do go to either breast cancer research or children's hospital. It depends on, I think they go back and forth, but each year. But unfortunately, they will not be open. I am kind of like, I keep looking to, I'm always used to seeing all that chat flying up in that little purple box, and I'm not seeing it.
Oh, there, Jabby's got a giveaway going on. Oh, it did pop up. God. Awesome.
What is your favorite thing about Halloween?
Yes.
Oh my God, I thought I clicked something. I was like, I broke something in live chat. What is your favorite thing about Halloween? My favorite thing about Halloween is it's Halloween.
This is one of those things that Facebook just threw out here. So,
okay.
Just
all right. Well,
giving it a try.
Well, I sent it, and then it's still up there saying sent. What do I do?
So we got everything: horror movies, candy, scaring the hell out of everyone. It's Halloween, sexy pirate hookers, the fall colors, weather, etc.
Eat the treats. Now that some button just showed up, it said now you can respond to some such or another, and I can't. Okay, I'm afraid to touch it. Okay, I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna display this graphic. Let's see, what does it do?
Cool. Well, everybody, it's experimental night tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, buttons and things and pop-ups and diddly doos and eating of the treats.
That's cool.
We can see it, Jeff.
Cool.
That James has it where the chat will also show up in the video stream, and it's good for like we put on YouTube. People can follow, what the chat was, and it's not showing up. We can see it definitely in regular chat.
Also, if anybody that has Instagram, go to Jabby's Instagram, follow his instructions, and you'll be entered into his giveaway. I don't really have a way to link that, so.
Are you talking about Jabby's Instagram?
Jabby's Instagram.
Oh. Yeah, do that. Do what James said. Sorry, I was reading Ashton's thing that her family makes hamburgers for Halloween. Hell yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, hell to the yeah. Well, I'm already pushing block buttons. Jeebus.
Let
Let me just keep this thing down there.
me see. See if
So,
this
yeah, I should have
pops
called
up.
this. I should have called this Experimental Wednesdays.
Basically,
What is Jabby's Instagram? Hey, Jabby. Reply to Jessica what your Instagram is if you can see it there. Hey, Keith. Oh, it's already a Friday night on Wednesday. Wait a minute. Um,
let me see. I may be able to get a link. I don't know. Instagram's weird, like from a browser.
do you carve pumpkins?
Did it
Are
pop
these
up?
gonna just pop up on? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, I was thinking of doing it this way for the questions on Friday from Ashton.
Ow.
Then I can type them all out, and then I'll activate each one as we go through. Because
How? What do you? And what happens? Do you see the responses on your end and
yep,
stuff? Or?
it comes to a little thing on the back end here.
Okay. Now, new. Now you can respond to live prompts. God, for some reason I was going to read the word prompts as Muppets. That was weird.
Now the only thing that's not working currently is displaying the graphic. So let's see. Maybe I need to select Roundy McCorners. I didn't make that name up either, by the way.
Well, I would have. You should have not said that and said you did, because then we would have all said that was awfully clever, James.
All right, go back to
Jab's
question.
giving away full blown 2 inches, bud. Oh God, what? Oh, these. Jabby, did you respond to Jessica? You and Keith just go find a corner and use your oil of Olay. Jessica needs to know what your Instagram is.
Here, I got it. I got you.
Jabby.
I can do this.
Oh, bye, Keith. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, Keith. Be
Yeah.
safe, man.
There you go. There's the big Instagram link there.
I'll even pin it for a little bit.
So you're trying to display something in the live video?
Yeah, it's supposed to pop up a graphic. However, not seeing it. Facebook graphic overlays, correct.
We need experimental theme music while we do this stuff.
Oh, hey,
Ooh.
let's talk about Howl-O-Scream for a moment.
You go ahead. You start it off, and then I'll just join in.
So, for those that are unaware, Busch Gardens in Tampa, because I have yet to hear anything about Williamsburg actually, but I know for Tampa for sure, is going to have their Halloween event, Howl-O-Scream, which it completely blew my mind because I thought there was no way that was happening. But there's one big caveat to that, and that is they are having no haunted houses whatsoever. They are just having open air scare zones. Hey, 13.
What's up, 13?
Now I don't yet know the actual pricing. Somebody said something like $20 or so to go. And I'm not sure if that's even going to be an additional to like a daily pass. So it's, I don't even, why would you even bother at this point? Like, why?
It's really it's a cheap shot. Personally, I think it's this cheap shot, cheap move. You know, they waited until Universal and Disney said anything, and it literally is like, oh well, haha, we're the last big one here, so we're gonna do it, man, yeah, and they're doing nothing.
Yeah.
See, most of their open air scare zones, the hell is there even a point? Moto, there isn't a point. That's the thing, is it's like The only way there would be a point to it is if, uh, like literally, you bought your ticket during the day and you could just stay around and they could turn the lights on and you know you could walk around with a bunch of fog or something. I don't personally think that they should charge for the event because it's not a haunt event, quite honestly. Uh, I really think it was a cheap shot. Um, not a Friday night, but can I say a nut punch to Universal and Disney. Um, and I really feel like that's what this is. If they had announced, well, we're just going all out, full houses, and we've done all we can to spritz you down with Lysol and whatever, then I'd be like, oh, okay, well, it's okay. Um, but it's literally like they're just like, okay, we're gonna put some black lights around the trees and shoot you with fog and throw Dollar Tree spiders in your face. Yay, we're open for Halloween. Um, Chuck said he can't type in the room. You just typed I can't type in the room, Chuck. I'm not ragging you, buddy. Just science. And Fiends is outside, according to Ashton. Hey, what's up, Moto? Um, Moto, shouldn't you be getting a haunt ready since there's you're the only one in like 150-mile radius? I'm playing with you. Hooker hugs are never tight, Jabby. I can't believe I read that. See, Patricia says, I'm actually not mad at it. Consider it like a free roaming queue line with proper distraction. It actually could work. Well, yeah, if they don't charge for it. Like I said, if it's free, if they just say, like, okay, well, if you bought a ticket during the day and you stay or whatever, but if they charge for this, the only way I could see it if they charge for it is if you did not buy a ticket during the day. If you didn't go during the day and you're like, well, I just want to go to this, then okay, well, it's X amount of dollars. But if you went during the day and you're like, well, I want to come to this at night, and they're like, oh, it's an extra $20 or $40, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica said, what happened to the sound? Who all cannot hear us?
Well, they
Who
wouldn't be
can?
able to answer us if they... Look here, MD. First of all, turkey legs rules. Second, I just spent 3 freaking hours on a grinder. Union mandated break.
You mandated break. just can everybody hear us? Jessica says she can't hear us.
Yeah, if you can't hear us, refresh the stream. But I guess I
Yes.
better type that because you're not going to hear me if you don't have sound.
And ask them if they can hear us. Who can hear us? Just say yes. Meow meow meow. Can you hear us? Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow.
Oh, okay, she hears us now.
Okay.
Cool. That was not me. That was nothing on me. That was Facebook.
Nope, that's Facebook. Facebook apparently is all pracated. So yeah, so that was the big news was Howl-O-Scream. Howl-O-Scream announcing they were going to be open, quote unquote. I guarantee you, there's a lot of people who are saying the same thing we are. It's really just it's like literally just they're sticking their tongue out at Universal and Disney like it's some big deal that we're having a Halloween event, ha ha. We're open at night, ha ha. So anyway, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that they should do it? Do you think that they should either, do it full steam ahead with houses and just make it safe, or just call it quits and say, look, just you really sound like all you're doing is trying to one up the bigger attractions.
Yeah.
I can't even read that, Moto, but that's funny. Can't read it because it's not Friday night. Yeah, so that really is just kind of a oh, is it, Ashton? So it's open from September to November. Oh my gosh. Because it's so hard to turn on a few black lights and throw Dollar Tree spiders, I guess. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Ellen. They just need to stay safe and call it quits and just let Central Florida and Tampa and all that just, you know, heaven forbid. Of course, James and I were joking that like next thing that Hollow Scream will say is you can take your car inside the park and drive it around and touch the animals. And oh, we got a drive through haunted attraction. Excuse me. Um,
Yeah, sorry. I'm still working on the behind the scenes stuff here.
oh, it's fine. I was actually reading. Actually, sorry, I didn't mean to be yawning. It's been one brain intensive day. Ashley said I'm going to wait to see how the videos of it go before I go. Oh, I totally don't. I don't. I don't blame you. It's going to be depressing not to see the trick or treat light scare zone. I think the whole thing is going to be disappointing. Um, Speaking of that Scream and Stream, man, if y'all get a chance, you need to go read. They have now put exactly what it's going to be, like the exact specifics of it, and I am totally telling you, there's no two ways in hell I would pay $1, let alone the exorbitant prices they're asking to do what they were asking. Are saying that you're not going to be able to do. I mean, it's more of a this is what you can't do than what you are going to do. Let's see. 13 Skeleton says for my home haunt due to COVID-19, I'm not announcing or scheduling when I'm setting off the Halloween machine. Rube Goldberg inspiration. I'll set it off randomly, and of course when James is here. 13, we are still working on the stuff that you asked of us. I promise we're me. I should say me.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm still waiting on stuff too.
Yeah, everybody's waiting on stuff. Y'all kiss my butt. I got things going on. Oh my god. I can't. I would totally barf out. It would take me an hour to tell everybody what everything that happened today, but 99.9% of it I actually can't. I can't make public.
I am super excited to see this too. Like super. That'll be a fun trip.
I'm looking forward to the video and so Moto and Jabby are just in their own Friday night world.
That's how it works. You know that.
Yeah, I'm not, which I'm fine with. That's cool. It's just I can't. I normally would read things back.
You're getting some feedback on your mic there.
Did you hear that? Did you hear me sighing?
I heard it. You sound perfectly fine. It's just there's feedback.
Let me read Chuck's thing. I know Magic Dream's having a thing this year. Is there feedback on that?
Yeah, it's a solid hum.
Really?
Yep. It's whenever your mic gets activated. So like when it goes into silent mode, there's nothing, but then when you start to talk, it's there.
I could swear to God I don't even have a silent mode. I don't know. Is it still happening or?
Nope, it's gone.
Well, I'll just set the phone back where it was.
Oh, nope, now it's doing it again.
Are you shitting me?
Yep.
Oh, I cussed. It's Friday night.
It's ready.
Can't. All right, how about now?
Oh, it's even worse.
I don't.
13 has a question for you. Right now, you sound fine. No hum.
I am not holding this phone up in the air like I'm
well,
TV stations with it.
I'm sorry, but that's the situation currently.
Okay. Well, as long as it's okay. Then the stream will be over within 5 minutes. I'm kidding.
It sounds perfect right now.
Of course it does, because I'm holding it up in the damn air like I'm getting an FM station from China or something. All right, 13 says, MD, did you announce what your theme is this year? You know what? I didn't, 13, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and announce it. I do not know what the secondary is going to be. For those who don't know, I have a primary and secondary, which primary is on the one side of the house, which is extremely visible because it's on a corner. Secondary is the other side of the house that is visible, but it's also, if I can't get to it, it's not a big deal. But uh, yeah, I have decided I've become infatuated with drive-in theaters. I've always been infatuated with them, but recently in the last couple of months, I've really, 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 I've been just watching documentaries and everything else. Would love to have one here. So, um, also for anyone that ever has gone to Halloween Horror Nights and they turn Mel's Drive-In restaurant into Mel's Die-In, I'm going to actually do a simulated drive-in theater as the primary uh, build on the corner of the yard, uh, and it's actually going to be a die-in theater. It's a very loose homage to Halloween Horror Nights since they're closed this year. So I have sketched out how to build a replica of a drive-in movie theater screen to scale, not 10, 10 stories tall, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a projector out there, and then I'm going to play a 1 hour loop of drive-in movie theater concession stand stuff, like what they would play at the drive-in when you wanted to go get something to eat, or if it was intermission. Um, Once again, what the hell is that just popped up?
Browser source. Don't worry about that. Nothing to see here.
I thought Klingons were coming after my ass on Facebook. Okay, we're good. 13 skeletons. So do you approve of that? It looks like you approve. So yeah, so I'm going to do a simulated drive-in. I'm going to do the poles. I'm going to do a couple of fake. It's going to look like an abandoned drive-in theater. Even the screen will be tattered a little bit. But I will play all night long. I will play like the old concession stand stuff, but it was very specific to drive-in theaters. I'll play it all night long, and then of course during the day I'll turn it off. But I've ordered paper popcorn. What they would serve you the popcorn in. I'm going to tatter those up and secure them to the ground, and then there'll be skeletons and fun things like that. So that's the primary. The primary will be, and it will have a name, and it's a homage to the ghost of the house. It will be called Rosiki's Drive-In Theater. And of course, that I'm going to make it where the appropriate letters are out, so it'll say Rosiki's Die-In Theater.
I like it.
Moto, I will have plenty of power outlets for you to do what you just chatted that I can't really say out loud because it's Wednesday. So that's the deal. And then the front of the house will be the concession stand, and so that's where I will eat the treats. But it will look like the front of the house and the side of the house will look like the abandoned concession stand, projection booth, all that kind of stuff. So secondary, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what secondary is going to be, but that is primary. So I have ordered and received one of my streaming outdoor cams. So things are progressing. I have to start building the screen starting probably 1st of September, probably the first week of September, because the other thing that I'm going to do, just now that y'all are randomly, I'm going to sit this down and let's see if James complains about me having feedback. Any feedback? Meow, meow, meow.
You're
meow,
okay.
Meow, meow.
You're all right now.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Ashton, yes, I can't remember 11 years ago for Scare Zone. I know that one of the years HHN had a drive-in theater that you walked through, that there were cars and you passed by the movie screen. Hey Vic. So 13 Skeletons, that is the long-winded story about what I'm going to do. Um, yes, Chuck, Walmart is doing a drive-in theater. I'm going to give you a little bit of reasoning why I would never go to a drive-in theater in Walmart. I did find out through one of the documentaries I watched that Walmart's, Home Depots, and Lowe's were some of the bigger stores that bought up viable drive-in theater land. They were still running, and they would come in and go like, "You got a big piece of property. We want to build a Walmart here. We'll give you a chunk of money," and the owners would be like, "Oh hell yeah!" And they just demolished a perfectly good running drive-in theater. So I think it's extremely ironic and sad that Walmart, one of the biggest reasons why drive-in theaters were demolished, would dare to put a drive-in theater in their parking lot, a half-ass one at that. Anyway, a little bit more. There you go, Chuck. Yeah, if you were closer, I'd love to help. One of the things I'm going to do uh, with the screen that I'm building is it will actually become quote unquote permanent, meaning that I'm going to build it where I can disassemble it and reassemble it. The posts that will hold the whole thing up will be permanent in the ground, and I'll be able to actually take the posts out and put them right back in, and actually have a legitimate movie screen in my yard. I've had more than enough people tell me that they would love to come to my house and watch movies outside when it's colder. Moto, I will totally check in with you about. Thank you. That is super cool. As always, I may have some stuff for y'all this year too, Moto. I may build y'all some stuff this year, especially for your tunnel. Yeah, Vic, I watched two of the three Star Wars movies when I was younger at drive-in, and I can very specifically tell you that on one of the occasions I was in the back of my dad's truck. My mom and my dad were eating Cornish hens that she had made, but I didn't do Cornish hens, so they got me a big sack of crystals. And I was shoving crystals in my face watching Star Wars on a drive-in. I agree, Jabby. Sometimes you gotta. I try not to go to Walmart, but I sure as hell will not go to a drive-in theater in Walmart. I won't do it. Let's see. 13 says, because my display is primarily for daytime, I'm thinking about doing the digital projector videos for my nighttime entertainment. I totally. I know that for me during the day, I'm going to make it where during the day, the die-in theater will look like an abandoned theater during the day. I try to do things day and night, for day and night, where it's the magic is still there even during the day. Can't run the videos, but I will run the videos nonstop at night for several weeks before Halloween. Ashton saw Garfield and the Polar Express at the drive. See, that'd be kind of cool as hell. Chuck, yeah, I'll tell you, honestly, I've got some projectors that will run right off of SD cards, tiny little ones that are pretty bright. So I'm going to make it where it will be fairly non-stealable. And the projector itself will actually have to be in the middle of the yard. I'm going to make it where it looks like it's coming from the house, quote unquote, the concession booth / projection booth. No, Ashton, they'll get one of those. They actually make blow up screens that are pretty damn big, like really big. So that's what they would do. That's and 13 skeletons. You'd probably like, since you do all these fun technical things with the skeletons. Yeah, I looked into actual drive-in theaters now, and for quite a while they use what are called Part 15 FM transmitters. Part 15 is an FCC line that tells you what you can and can't do when you're transmitting on FM or AM, but specifically FM. But I had thought about doing that because I could do it at a much lower power. I want to transmit the sound so that cars can hear it if they tune in, quote unquote. And I came up with the idea that that would not everybody has that. Not everybody has radios in their cars. Everybody has Bluetooth in their cars. Everybody. Um, I also wanted to make it where a lot of people bike and walk down up and down the sidewalk for exercise, and they'll have Bluetooth headsets and stuff like that on. So I'm opting for a high power multi-channel Bluetooth transmitter. So my goal is to be able to transmit 5 Bluetooth streams from one source, and they'll be named like, Rosicky 1 through 5 or something, and there'll be a little thing that says, uh, uh, put your Bluetooth headset or whatever or car in pairing mode, and pair it to this, and you'll be able to actually hear what's going on the screen. So there's a little bit of technicalities that I'll share with you, that how I'm going to actually. I don't want to broadcast the sound out loud because my neighbors will end up shooting me or something. Well, the Ashton, the thing with playing spooky, scary skeletons is copyrighted. All the stuff that I'm going to play, which is, like I said, the drive-in theater stuff, is non-copyrighted. It's actually public domain. I tend to want to do things that don't get me in trouble. So anyway, that's my revelation this evening, that James has known about it. Not super specifics, but if my calculations are correct, the screen will be 20 feet long by 10 foot high. Probably more like 14 foot high, because it'll be a couple feet off the ground. Yeah, 13. Me too. I hope this all works. Like I said, I've got the yard to do it, and the screen itself will be well off the beaten path, but still extremely visible. I'm going to do it at a slight slant, so cars can. That's new. So that it's very visible, and then I will actually put ambient kind of cracked out lighting behind it. So it should be interesting. I'm going to keep the material that I'm going to use to myself until I know it works. If it actually works, then I'll be like, this is what I did. But then, of course, like I said, the idea is to have an actual permanent screen out there that I can, people want to pop by, bring a chair, bring a cooler. I can fit probably about 10 cars in the yard if they want to stay in their cars, but why do that when you can just bring chairs and sit out in the lawn? So that's the idea for this winter too. My neighbor down the street has been very much hounding me about having a big screen in the yard for that. So, and then of course I'll be eating the treats. I may just throw popcorn at kids. I don't know. Anyway,
there we go.
That is the idea. 13. There's all kinds of new stuff going on. Why? I'm like, am I talking so much that new stuff's happening, or?
No. So when I ask a question up in the top and the thing pops up and they answer it, the answer will pop up on the screen. And creepy. Now we have a fun ticker at the bottom.
A fun ticker at the bottom of what?
The screen. You got to give it a minute. I just activated it.
Okay, I just still see Mr. Dolos, and I'm like, oh, look at that mess. Yep. Of course, with me, it's really tiny because I live on 35 and a half acres in Hildemore Cars. I don't know what that means. But that's
okay, James. I think it means he can hold a lot of cars. He can hold a lot more cars. So.
Hold a lot more cars. I got you. Well, like I said, that here it would be a thing of. I think it'd be more fun just to have people in their fold-out chairs and coolers.
Hey, Numbskull, what's up?
Yeah, 13. I believe it or not, I have actually thought about that. Believe it or not, that's very cool. Like minds, smart minds, intelligent minds think alike. Um, uh, yeah,
Hunting.
that's why I want to get the primary done. I really want to get the primary done by the end of September so that I can work on a secondary, um, and that I can have it up and running for several weeks. I'm actually going to advertise in local news and Facebook. Um, I do have a Facebook page for the house. Um, it's a Haunted Cypress 1910. So um, everybody is welcome to, and I will start posting progress pictures and videos of me probably having heat stroke outside. And actually, most of this I am going to do at night. Speaking of heat stroke, I am going to do most of my building at night. So if I do pictures, that would be either progress during the day where I just run out there, take a picture, and get out of the sun, or I will be setting up LED spotlights to work. But the idea too is to have at least about a dozen replica posts where the yay
Jurassic Park. Nice.
Jurassic Park.
All right. No, that was the Universal thing, wasn't it? I don't know what I call it something different every time.
It's my neighbor Will. I'll text him. I'm afraid to touch anything because something will crack out. Um. Uh. So yeah, about 12 12 posts. Gosh darn, to emulate. What are your plans this year for Halloween? You eat the treats. Let me go ahead and say that. What in the hell is going on here? I'm not even joking. I was putting yeet the treats and it was spelling it all backwards. Yeet. Oh my god. Now it doesn't like the word yeet. There we go.
Eat the treat.
Yeet the treats. Wait a minute. Uh, so anyway, that is the idea, and there might be somebody moving into the house behind me who I hope very much enjoys Halloween, or they're moving in the wrong house. They will be moving in the wrong house.
All right, so cool. Nice thing about the so when I do the questions this way, I get immediate responses. So I will know who answered the question first this time. There won't be any arguments.
Ashton.
Science, what do you mean? The chat? Is that what you're talking about?
He's talking about the purple thing.
Yeah, that's on Streamlabs though, or Stream Elements. I mean, they're having stupid problems. I don't know. I guess I could go check it, but we're almost done, so it should be working next time.
Yeah, tonight will definitely be a short and sweet. Of course, we love chitty chatting with everybody. And of course, 2 hours goes like butter. But since I have a feeling that Friday is going to be sort of extended because Ashley's going to have a bunch of cool questions, we'll definitely keep this one. And we did one on Monday. But I mean, if James is cool with it, we'll probably Oh my God, I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so we will probably go until uh, the top of this hour if James is cool with that.
Yeah.
Um, not to cut everything short, but we also know that sometimes things, even though we kind of bounce back and forth, um, um, we've kind of realized that at a certain point, a few people do kind of drift off, not in a bad way, but it's like, well, after a certain while, okay, the conversation's awesome, but kind of. So we'll definitely keep this one short, um, just for y'all, really. Um, so we don't totally, excuse me, bore the unholy hell out of you. But um, plus, like I said, since we did one Monday and Friday's going to be just awesome. Um, uh, and I'd be willing to bet you Friday does end up being a good solid 2 hours. The biggest thing tonight, of course, was Howl-O-Scream, and they're pretending like they're going to have a haunted attraction.
Yeah. The haunted trail with socially distant characters that are like nowhere near you.
Yeah. Um,
Is anyone familiar with what Einstein said about quantum physics? I say the same thing when people ask me what Halloween will be like this year. Spooky action at a distance. See, there's more of that science behind the scare.
weird science.
He's got to get on the show sometime soon. He keeps saying
Oh,
he wants to be on the show, but we got to get him on the show.
who do you want, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick, dude. Nick, why don't we wait a minute? Let me read this question that you just read. Is anyone familiar with what Einstein said about quantum physics? I say the same thing when people ask me what Halloween would be like this year. Spooky action at a distance. um, I think I think some places will be able to do it quite awesomely. I think some people are going to do it and don't know what they're doing, even with a regular haunt, and they'll screw it up, and they'll end up falling on their ass. Uh, so that's me. I personally think Howl-O-Scream is going to bomb. I really think they should have just said, okay, you know what? The two big boys in Central Florida said, calling it quits this year. I think they should have just done the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nick, let's see what time that you're good with next week. Let's try to get you on, man. Of course, this is Wednesday. Friday we got Ashton. We have Sunday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday next week. Let's see. More than likely, the following Sunday after that, I think may have to be a Monday. Everyone's getting confused. Okay, Nick, we'll do that, man. Let's nail down a time and get you on here. Because it'd be awesome to get you on here, man.
Oh, for sure.
So we'll message you and get with you. And Moto, definitely, if you're still here, I know I'm gonna be probably talking to you every damn day until December. So I'll get with you about the screen you got. That may be a secondary screen. I actually think the secondary on the other side may be it may just become a dual screen where the secondary becomes a smaller screen die-in. I may just do a complete theme across the whole yard. I had a friend get scared with a chainsaw, fell and pissed his pants. I've seen that happen. Oh, numbskull. Nobody wants to hear that. No. Trying to think if there's any other. There really was no other news per se. I was telling James, we've been trying to. We keep up with. Unfortunately, once again, we don't do this out of anything. Just keep you all informed. Haunts that are closing. They're now ramping up so hard, like multiple a day, that we're kind of relegating it to like bigger haunts, or if it's a small haunt that is going to close but going to like do a big display. Um, it's actually now to a point where I got concerned that if we just started bangeranging all the haunted attractions that we're seeing closing, that everybody would be like, "Well, is this all you do?" Um, and so we don't want to bangerang y'all with all negative news all the time. So
Yeah. Accidentally scared someone and they ran into one of those parking meters at Universal.
as well they should. They deserved it.
Were they trying to keep up with you walking? Was that a
She said ran into it, not passed out next to it.
well, ran could very well be just trying to keep up with her.
Um, also, um, if y'all have ideas on who you'd like to hear guests on here, like I said, Ashton will be with us Friday. We're gonna get Nick on sometime next week with Science Behind the Scares. Science Behind the Scare. Um, we're gonna have some of our regulars back on. We definitely need to get the trio of terror on as a threesome, since they're called trio. Hey, Danny, what's going on in this chat? You'll have to ask people such as Numbskull and Vic and Jabby
Hey, Danny.
and
Yeah.
yeah, Danny. Hopefully you weren't hoping for another hour because we're gonna probably head out in about 10 minutes. Sorry. By the way, the chat is not working in that purple type boxy thing.
Yep. Gonna sign up for some NPR soon.
Sign up for what?
NPR soon. Gonna do some radio talk.
Oh. Next on NPR. Porn with Jabby the Clown.
have you ever watched Parks and Rec?
Off and on.
They did a
But not
bit
probably
with a radio host who's like his radio voice was just like so ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna have Zach on again for sure. Zach is so much fun.
We're gonna get Zach on because we're gonna do another Spooky McSpookers night where hellhounds will come and turn James's car lights on and off.
I don't need that again, man. I still don't know what that was about.
Well, it's gonna happen to get Zach on. And Ashton, we weren't talking about Tuna Turner until you talked about her. So
oh, why? Why did you bring that up?
Because Ashton brought that up. Oh, that's who you're talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah, and we are gonna get Kevin on here a couple more times. Since he is now he's pretty much probably gonna rip his clown hair out with how many people are gonna be coming to his hunt this year. My bad. Vic says you said we can we can totally do a Monday. I would say and this is James, because of my every other weekend schedule, not knowing if I'm a Saturday or Sunday, if I have to not do a Sunday, that Monday would be a good one to get the trio on. That was awfully cryptic, but James knows what I'm talking about. Because you're bored and Twister isn't on. I don't understand why Twister isn't on. I thought that you were able to play it over and over again until every corn in that field was burning to the ground. Cool, Vic. Yeah, we'd love to have all three of you on. No videos though, because then I'll just won't even talk. I'll be watching videos. Speaking of candy corn, did y'all see the Thanksgiving flavored candy corn? If you didn't, go look it up. It's real. Walgreens apparently is carrying it at some point.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I'm going to definitely try it. All right, so science can't do the 16th, 19th, or 26th. James, if you would write that down. Or we can ask again. Yeah, the whole Thanksgiving candy corn, which by the way, they said the word Thanksgiving and before Halloween, but that's okay. Um, yeah, we'll have Danny on, Chuck. She doesn't know it yet, but we will.
We could have him on. But he works Fridays, doesn't he?
Who?
Science.
Nick?
Yeah. Who works? Somebody works Fridays. It can't do Fridays because
Tyler. That's Tyler.
Okay, so 16th, 19th, and 26th. So that's
Yeah.
Sunday, Wednesday, Wednesday. So he has a Friday. He's Friday available.
Okay. Yeah, Tyler's the one. He's the firefighter.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Danny, it's gonna happen. I mean, we can just wait until September or something. We don't know. Oh man, speaking of, you know what? I see Mark's not on. He must be busy.
I'm sure fixing something.
Or not fixing it.
Yeah.
Apparently. Sorry, Mark. I know you're gonna listen to this later. Go, hey, that's not fair. I'll try.
Fridays are good.
All right, science.
So we'll get them
right, man.
the following Friday after this one.
Yes, as long as it's not one of the 3 dates you just.
It is not.
Okay. So Nick, not this Friday, but next Friday, the hell ever date that is, we will still shoot you a line and see if it. So maybe not this Friday, but the following Friday.
It'd be the 21st of August.
There we go, the 21st of August.
August.
August. Wait a minute. I have been live. I'm not sure if I can do more than 3 on there or not. I'll have to check it. It'd be nice to have others come on there as well.
Well, we can get you guys on ours, and we can have 100 people. So
yeah, Vic, if that's what you're talking about, like getting the 3 of you on this show, that's easier than slicing a piece of pecan pie. So that is all James' department. All right, Nick says 21st is the date. All right, so that is now scheduled. I'll put an event page up amongst all the other damn things everybody else has got me. Just kidding. One of those things, by the way, I'm going to mention is October 2nd, 2020. We're going to have our virtual Halloween. Yes, I'm going to make a damn event page, and then James needs to do a flyer. I promised James a flyer like a week or 2 ago, and I've completely forgotten. The past 2 days have just been in a kind of a good way, but very haunt intensive couple of days.
It's gotta be on a Friday, numbskull.
Yeah.
We can't do dirty talk on Wednesdays.
We'll get you and Moto a private. That's a good song. Pour Some Sugar on Me is a good song. That is a fair song, a good interstate fair song when you're on the Tilt-A-Whirl and or any other Carney operated event. Why? Well, you know what? Ask Jabby why. Y'all show is awesome.
Yeah, I loved your show, man. I was kind of bummed I missed it on Monday, but the birthday party.
I've got a few to catch up. Well, Vic, I'm thinking James's method might work for y'all if you need to get more than 3 people.
Yeah, we can talk. I'll get you set up so you can do more than 3.
Yeah.
It may even help clear up your stuff. As far as who knows with Keith though, you may always have issues with Keith till he gets that situated. But
well, just tell him to roll naked in some oil of Olay and glitter. He'll be all right. 13 Skeleton says, I have to say, MD, you got me excited about your theme. It's perfect for this year. Possibilities are endless. The visual effect can be unbelievable. Thank you so much. You have no idea that encouragement from you 13 is it's well appreciated, sir. Hopefully, I do it justice. If I can, if the stuff that I've written down, the science behind it, quote unquote, works, then I think it should be very interesting. It will be. I've never done it before, so that'll also be cool because it's not something I've recycled. So I'll definitely keep you up on how that's going. But it was getting replaced by the sexy voice. What?
Which one's the sexy voice?
Not me. I called it. Not me. I'm done. Not me. Not me.
Oh, that's funny.
It's not me. I can't stand my own voice.
I can't stand my voice either. I can't listen to our shows because of that.
Yeah, Keith does need a new phone.
He does.
That is for dang sure. We can also help him with the technology on that if he has to have a suggestion on it. But and you know what? Even an old phone with a good mic. I mean, I have what I use is about 2 years old. It's a dedicated Wi-Fi phone here in the house. It's a Huawei. But I went on Amazon after on the third show. I got like for $12. I got like a gaming headset mic thingamajiggy, and it brought me to different heights according to James as far as the quality. And I'm on a $12. I don't know, some off-brand what the hell ever, but it's a gaming James, what is this called? Damn it. A gaming
headset.
It's a gaming headset. Yeah, thanks James. Thanks. Stroking out. I'm old now. And that's really all it is. The little bit of problems I have is probably just who knows. It could be the ghost in the house having fun with everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Willie's been up to some stuff tonight because you've had quite a bit of feedback that you don't normally have.
Really?
Yeah.
I may have to reset everything too. But it's probably Willie. As it's getting closer to Halloween and he and I have determined what the primary is going to be, I think he's getting pretty excited too. Because he would have been around during the time of silent movies, not drive-ins, but he was dead long before that. But I think
you're gonna have stuff going off all night,
probably, but not much longer here because it is 9:03.
Yeah, we went over. Now we're committed to another hour. No, I'm kidding.
I do not. Me and my sweaty butt say no. Science, I appreciate that, man. We both appreciate it. We're looking forward to seeing you and everybody else on the next couple streams, but definitely having you on here as a guest on the 21st. I'll get that event page up since we have now solidified it. So that'll be awesome.
I need help with the science behind the damn flyer I was supposed to get 2 days ago.
I know, right? I don't know what the hell is up with that dude. It's all Willie's fault. Now I'm going to get in a lot of trouble because I'm blaming Willie on stuff that's not his. Yeah, actually, once James, just directly once I've been summoned over to the neighbor's house again for a minute, but as soon as I get back, I'll work on it some more. Both of you guys have that cool laid-back surfer voice. Well, that's 13.
Hey, fun fact, I was a surfer in my earlier years, so makes sense. And you live on the beach.
I live on the beach and never been on a surfboard in my life. I like watching people surf under an umbrella at night with flashlights. Just kidding. Chuck, we'd love to do another hour, but yeah, I think it's the best to keep this one short because we'll see. Friday's going to be a blast, and it will be an extended one because I know that Ashton has some awesome questions. I've not seen them, but I know they will be. So tonight, just keep it nice and short. Like I said, since we did it on Monday, we don't want to really just ram everybody into the ground talking like crazy people. I'm glad though that I have a surfer voice. That means I'm still young at heart. Yes, poster maker. When I do them, I just go straight to Photoshop.
Yeah, I was kidding, but
welcome back, Keith. We're leaving.
Hey, Keith. Yeah, way to catch us at the end.
Hey, but since you are back, right before we sign off, get with the other trio. We need to have y'all on. I think Vic said Mondays are best for y'all. So the three of you, uh, you, Vic, and Dave, y'all get together and let us know. We can accommodate the night that is best for all three of you because we'd love to have you on as a trio. If it's Monday, heck yeah, we'll do a Monday. If it's Tuesday, we'll do a Tuesday. I mean, whatever. But let us know. Y'all get together so we can get you on here. But but I think let's go ahead and wind it up. Once again, thank you so much to everybody that came in. Keith, thank you for coming in for the 1 or 2 minutes right before you. I'm just kidding. Headed out. Please note, mark on your calendars this coming Friday, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Everybody else figure it out. We have trivia night number 2. It was a blast last time because of y'all. And James had excellent questions. We had excellent questions coming from Ashton. It should be an absolute blast this Friday. It'll be at least 2 hours, if not more. So, thank you so much again, as always. It's been fantastic. I'm going to pass it off to James.
Yeah. Friday is going to be awesome. So make sure you go to Walgreens and get the candy corn turkey dinner. Or the popcorn, M&Ms. Either way, get something. Actually, you know what I had today before we leave was an apple pie Kit Kat, which was pretty interesting. I recommend it at least once.
I'm gonna definitely go find those.
Other than that, that's pretty much all we got. We will see you guys on Friday. Don't forget to eat those treats and be excellent to each other. And I think that's it.
Just what James said. Everybody, ciao. Thank you so much. See you Friday.
See you guys.
Arrivederci.